Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my friends. My name is Dr. Brian McElderry, holistic life coach, mentor, speaker, all to high-performing professionals and entrepreneurs. But to any of you that are willing to listen to this video, hopefully I deliver any value to you that you can take with you today with a strategic stepwise process. Now, let me ask you a quick question before I dive into today's topic on limiting beliefs. Have you ever had just a quick thought about something and you knew in your heart, in your gut, that it was feeling really good to take that step forward, but in an instant there was something that said don't do it. There was something that said, nah, that's probably not a good idea, it's not safe. And you've never understood exactly what that was, right? Maybe you were like, I made the right decision. But in your heart, you keep thinking about that one business idea, that one opportunity, that one step you should have taken to let go of that individual that you know is not serving you anymore, letting go of that job place that's not serving you anymore, letting go of that environment that you're in that's not serving you anymore. Yet it seems uncomfortable to make that step. So today we're going to talk about limiting beliefs. You may have heard this term before, and it's exactly what it is. What is your belief system? What do you believe in deep down that is right to excel in your life? Now, limiting yourself is something that we commonly do. We tend to play it safe over here to the left, but in reality, we want this abundance of life over here to the right. What does that look like for you? It could be different. But I'm going to give you some strategic steps right now of how to overcome limiting beliefs, your belief system. First, you've got to establish a belief. What do you believe in? What do you want out of life? That is so important. I want you to jot that down today, tomorrow, this week, this month, and keep that log each and every day so you understand exactly where you want to go, what you want to feel when you get there, what do you want to have in your possession, who do you want to be around you, how much money do you want to make. These are uncomfortable things to ask ourselves and to truly jot down so we get a better understanding, a better grasp in our hands to push forward towards those goals. Now, when you're talking about limiting beliefs, we talk about doubt, we talk about uncertainty, we talk about things that get in the way, excuses. I can't do that right now because I don't have enough money. I can't do that right now because it's not the right time. I can't do that right now because I'm not ready, I'm not prepared, I don't have the right credentials, I don't have the right training. These are the thoughts that go in our heads, okay? Now, what I want you to do, step 2, is I want you to truly understand where this belief is coming from. Create a list of all those things I just talked about that are getting in the way of that ideal place, that belief that you truly have, that you want out of your life. Make a list, okay? Make the excuses down. I want you to, write the excuses down so you understand what's standing in the way and you can be more self-aware so you can find support around those areas. Number 3, I want you to understand that these limiting beliefs, these lists of excuses and doubts and uncertainty, fear, these things are okay to accept. It's okay to accept that because in that second step, you might feel like you are down, like, man, am I really that scared? Am I really that uncertain? Am I not sure about the things that I want? Am I not qualified enough? Am I not strong enough to take hold, to take grasp of what I want? And that's okay. You've got to accept that. Number 4, I want you to get support. I want you to get support around those things that you wrote down. It's so important for us to be supported in a community, in a group, in an individual that you may trust, like, and know from the start. And then maybe you get a little uncomfortable and invest in a coach, a mentor, somebody like that, okay? Now, number 5, I need you to anchor those beliefs in. I want you to affirm them. It's so important that that step one that you believed in, now that you've understood what's getting in the way, I want you to affirm it. I want you to anchor it in. I want you to pound your fist. I want you to reach up in celebration. I want you to firmly agree that it's okay to accept that. That it's okay for you to have success. It's okay for you to have love. It's okay for you to have stability. It's okay for these things to happen in your life. It's okay to have your ideal job and be loved by your colleagues, yet have great communication, even though there might be disagreement. It's okay. But you need to affirm this and anchor it in. Now, this is a tactic that a lot of high-performing professionals and entrepreneurs are doing, and if you aren't, it's okay. I want you to understand right now what it is. Anchor is essentially a movement, something that you do on a daily basis, whether it be a memory that you have of a good feeling that you had in your life. Maybe it's a memory of a childhood winning a baseball game or a football game. What did that feel like for you? Remember the celebration, so you go back to that memory and you're like, man, every time I have a limiting belief, I go back to that situation. Or it could be, you see some speakers do this, you see some high performing professionals do this, where such as a Tony Robbins, he will pound his fist, raise his arms, do this, whatever it is, touch your foot, touch your ankle, touch your head, whatever that may be. You may see those people do those subtle things to anchor in that energy, to anchor in positive thoughts. So if this sounds like you, maybe it's resonating with you, or somebody that you know is battling with these things and they need to hear this message. I want you to share this message out with them. I want you to like and comment on this video wherever you're tuning in from. And it's so important for us to understand, be more self-aware about these belief systems that we have about ourselves, what we can and cannot achieve in life. Because you have that ability, you have that genuine uniqueness, that God-given ability to give to this earth, to have something of value. It's so important for us to be more self-aware, to stand up with our shoulders back and our chest up and our head held high with humble firmness, that we can show up powerfully, that we understand ourselves more and more each day. So thank you guys so much for listening. I want you to practice these limiting ways to overcome these limiting beliefs, and let me know what you think, if it's working for you or not. Also, we have our Shift Mentorship /Academy that has now been launched. Enrollment's open for you guys. This is a support system, a holistic life transformation program. And if that sounds like of interest to you, let me know. You can shoot me a DM. I'll have every link down below as well. So thank you guys so much for listening, and I will see you guys in the next video.